Fateful findings. What does that mean?
I don't make films, but I was in a coma once.
Yes.
Yeah.
We were actually talking about Matt's amusing coma and things involving his urethra. So
We weren't.
here we are in the storage locker where most prints of this film are actually kept.
I just imagine he's just got a big stack of DVDs.
So I know because you've seen Double Down, haven't you?
Yeah.
Double Down with us. So
We got commentary of that
you
somewhere.
probably know with Neil Breen is that his films will have weird imagery in them for no reason because he thinks he's a real director.
Yeah.
Which is adorable.
Yeah.
Actually,
Basically, imagine if David Lynch believed he was a super hacker and Jesus and also had no talent, you'd have Neil Breen.
this actually is a remake of Double Down.
Yeah, because I was just trying to think, like, did I already see that? Was there something about him dicking about as a kid?
So I remember Double Down was mostly him in what looked like Vasquez rocks, just rolling around because he loved his country. And
I
then
love
think-
my country.
And then I think there was a tiger.
Yeah, but yeah.
I try and remember what things I've actually watched and what things I remember from the your movie. What?
Of course. I mean, how else would you start the movie, you know? We got like, how long is this movie?
100 minutes long.
Yeah, we got like an hour and fucking 40 minutes to get through with nonsense like this. That kid seems very chilled about this whole thing.
Like,
It's bad luck. I'm like, we just saw a mushroom like transform into a treasure box.
I mean, that happens all the time. That hasn't happened to you when you're a kid. I'm gonna make a bracelet out of fucking magic
Just like
mushroom.
alien rocks that are probably shooting radiation directly into my wrist.
Don't cover it too much because we're going to need to retrieve it later and we don't want to lose it.
Why would they recover it, Matt? They're not going to do a fucking second take. It's Neil Breen.
No, but it's a prop he can use in
Yeah.
another film with the exact same plot.
I've been hacking into secret government mushrooms.
And then it came back.
Some of these secret mushrooms and governments have treasure boxes inside.
Loot boxes.
That's what I'm looking forward to, the next Neil Breen movie that has microtransactions, isn't it?
No, there'll be NFTs at this. Neil Breen NFT. Can you think of anything more valuable?
We needed to know what the clones were.
That kid needs to learn to wave, because that just looks like she's Zeke Highway.
Yeah, he's doing this thing. He's this. It's like they're
Oh, I see what it is. Neil Breen has hidden coded messages in the film.
Well, they better fucking watch out. They get invaded by the Russians. Oh, here it goes.
Oh, man.
Look at the same thing, just like fucking Kel from Keeping Kel. But Kaden, where am I going to find the treasure box and a mushroom?
Where's
Oh!
Now, here's the woman we're meant to believe is romantically interested in Neil Breen enough to, marry him. Or be around him at all.
You know, it's there's a lot of pretty actors, aspiring actresses out there.
Yeah.
He's not even talking
And
to
I
her.
just like, yeah, okay, on the phone. Like, what are you saying yes to? He isn't speaking.
Oh, I remember this bit, right? He was alone, and then there's people. And then he's alone again.
Just idiotic. It's incompetent.
Did you get run over again?
Doesn't care that he's just run a man over and possibly killed him. He's like, yep, well, guess I'm going to jail. Oh, hold on, I don't have a license plate. They'll never catch me.
Sidekick, but like...
Quick!
I don't even know what's meant to be happening other than he is injured from being run over.
Well, she farted, of course.
Yeah, so...
Oh dear. How are we going to get past this?
We're trapped!
Legend has it they're still standing there to this day.
And get hit by another Rolls Royce. They have a more interesting movie.
Ah, the hospital in the living room.
Yeah, we all know
Reminds me of my movie.
the most sanitary flooring in a hospital is white carpets.
Yeah, 100%. Totally wouldn't have blood and...
Yeah, when I was in hospital, they had fucking lots of carpet everywhere.
So, if you are new to this channel and you haven't encountered Matt before, you won't have heard his coma stories. Now, Matt, I understand that you at one point believed you had to fight Maui from...
The first thing I did was when I woke up, I was under the impression that someone had been telling Maui that I've been talking shit about him, and I had to go fight him.
What I love is that you were delirious. At one point, you were so delirious that you may have been shit-talking Maui. And then later, you were still delirious, but lucid enough to think, oh shit, I was so delirious, I was shit-talking Maui, and now I have to fight him. How can I get out of this?
It's like that. Like when I went in for my last surgery, I came out thinking I was an ancient Aztec vampire who could give people superpowers based off song names. And I started giving them out. And all right, you can be Dr. Feelgoods. You can be Savage Garden.
The staff at the hospital is like,
the doctor was really chuffed. The nurse was like, why do I get Savage Garden? It's like, because you got a savage punch.
And the fact that they've got the oxygen mask on top of the bandages. And the gas isn't even on.
Neil Breen is exactly the type of guy to wear one of those COVID face masks under his nose.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I fucking hate these.
These guys, like, either wear it or don't. It doesn't matter which side of the mask argument you fall. Either we can all agree, whether you're pro-mask or anti-mask.
And if you're anti-mask...
The real enemy is the guy who wears the mask over his mouth and not his nose. That's the real enemy.
Because, I don't know, did it say something like, you can only breathe through your mouth? This cheap-ass Titanic music.
So, here's the thing. So that is obviously the girl, because you can see from the bracelet she's wearing, right?
Even though she's like 25.
Yeah. There is a 32-year age gap between Neil Breen and that actress.
He's very...
You know what I think it is? She was all that radiation from the bracelets that she was exposed to kept her young.
No, I like to think all the radiation made him age.
How is he even breathing?
Oh, wait, if he was actually an anime character, he would have been transported to another world if he was hit by that car.
Yeah.
In another world with Neil Breen, the fucking worst light novel ever.
Yes, please show us.
But it's not actually
not actually inserted into your body, and it's held on with masking tape.
I like to think that this is just a really shitty hospital. It's like, well, like quick, check his wallet. It's like, what's his insurance like? Pretty bad.
He drew a dot on his arm underneath it, so it could seem like there was like something was coming out. Like
the nurse piece.
Captain
Look
Blood.
at his little mouth. Neil, get your fucking elephant man ass out of here.
Make sure you got a slit so you can breathe properly. But don't worry about his nose, though.
There's his butt.
I really wanted to see Neil Breen's ass. That was so important to me.
You expect the clap of his ass cheeks keeps waking up the guards. What's that fucking...
Who is this?
It's not
the government.
Oh, he just
Joking.
appeared. Thank you. Thanks, Neil, thanks for clearing that up for us.
He's just shitting out blood.
Yeah, he definitely should be at home right now and not in hospital.
That's a worrying amount of blood.
Yeah.
Also, considering if you
He
were
ought to pass out from this.
unless he lives next door to the hospital.
Yeah, this is definitely when your wife gets in the shower with you.
Mm-hmm.
When you're pouring blood from your skull.
That's
Yeah. Why?
Look at the enthusiasm she has.
What I don't think is great is that she's clearly refused to get
naked. But
Neil
Breen's still.
Yeah.
I wonder if anyone asked to have their names taken off this project.
It wouldn't surprise. What I find is interesting about Neil Breen, I looked on his IMDb, very few actors will work with him more than once, which suggests to me he's a bit of a nightmare to work with.
Yeah.
Really?
Because I haven't heard any horror stories about him, but he comes across like a fucking egomaniac. We had a 7-hour documentary he brought up. It's just him on his couch describing how he makes movies.
Which would cost about $200.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
All the laptops.
Oh god. He did, he just got hit by a car and he just walked out of the hospital, but he's fine.
Oh no.
Quick, knock over as many laptops as you can.
This is the guy. I mean, you don't want anyone fainting in your kitchen, but like this is the guy who absolutely is going to trash your house if he feels weak. It's like,
I'm feeling dizzy, and he's just walking over like he's trying to tip the fridge over.
Off the wall.
Opens up the fridge, starts throwing stuff on the floor. I'm fainting.
There's some really stupid.
Neil, why don't we hang out at your house this time?
There's some really stupid trivia here. Someone just went, during production of Fateful Findings, filming was briefly halted when Neil Breen accidentally fired himself while mistakenly looking in a mirror.
I'm not trying to shame anybody for their appearance. I just want to point out the gulf in looks between the couples in this film.
Like, I need someone who doesn't outstage me in the looks department.
Well, the woman certainly doesn't upstage anyone in acting.
No.
And I think you've hit the nail on the head there, man. I think it's an insecurity thing with Neil Breen. Like, he probably just doesn't want guys who are better looking than him in the movie with him because he's the main character.
I mean,
which does limit how many actors he can probably use.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
maybe she should
I'm not a great would you if I have some Neil Breen, this dude,
Yeah, it's just Neil Breen operates in this weird world where none of the women wear bras.
Mm-hmm.
They all think he's hot
he's
shit.
got a big elaborate backstory. He goes in this world the bra was never invented.
It's like George Lucas talking about how there are no bras in space to get I forgot her name, man. The actress's name.
Where are my pills?
2 years later.
Oh,
Carrie Fisher.
Sorry, I was
All
eating.
I could think of was Coke Nail. Oh, that's not actually her name.
That's an occupation.
Yeah.
So did he really say that? Don't wear a bra because there's no bras in space?
Yeah.
But they use lasers, the Force.
There's no bras in space.
Oh, she stole some of his pills.
Thank you.
How do you have a straight face to that actress? That.
Well, I mean, what was it? The 60s, 70s? Was it?
He's just where are my pills? And then he gets the pills and goes, I'm not going to take these anymore.
Thank you for my pills.
I don't need these.
Just a waste of everyone's time.
Yeah.
Did you just drop the pill down the toilet?
Yeah, just drop them in the toilet, yeah.
It's not flush them away.
Now reach into the toilet. This is what.
I like that this actress was happy to stick her hand down a real toilet, but wouldn't take her clothes off in front of Neil Breen.
Don't take them. Don't take them.
I feel like this is meant to be a void here, but he just had bin bags. He was like, that'll do.
Yeah, I want him to be in a pitch black. No, we've just got some fucking bin bags. We've got shit.
We have to really see
We've got a
him be
big black
naked again.
tarp. Big black tart. Oh boy, can she be naked in my film? No tarp. It better than what the fuck? Where the fuck is he in the discount Cenobite dimension?
So I'm in the trash line.
Our budget has been cut again. We have very little funding for all the weird sadism.
We have few sights to show you.
It's mostly this room covered in bin bags.
I offered you medication that would help you.
I'm feeling less stable.
So I'm feeling less stable. And that's it.
That's the end of the therapy session. That's how therapy normally goes, right? I really don't feel well, Doc. Well, that's all we've got time for.
We'll come back and look at this in 3 months.
Yeah, so we'll pick this
In the
up.
meantime, can you avoid committing crimes?
Yeah, we'll pick this up in a week. Stay away from sharp objects.
Don't call me, I'm going to be on a holiday.
Maybe a bit of golf.
It's therapy on the NHS.
You see this, the visual of her in the kitchen, and there's always bananas in the foreground, and you think that because they're in the foreground that they're going to be used in some way, that she's going to eat the banana.
Oh no, not the laptop.
Oh no!
It's the worst. I've got the shakes. It's clearly you tipping the bloody mug.
It's the most tense part of the film. Will he or won't he spill his coffee all over that laptop? It's alright, he's got control of it. He's not going to spill it.
Do something
He
funny.
was so happy with that shot, he played it again.
To be honest, for like ultra low budget like schlock, I've definitely seen worse car crash effects.
Oh no!
Ah,
Oh god, it's piping hot!
see, he knows how to satisfy an audience because he knew that the audience would think he was a tease if he didn't spill the coffee, but he made it look like he wasn't going to spill the coffee. So it's like it's even more satisfying when the coffee.
It's like, you know, you show a mug of tea in the first act, and then you knock it over a few seconds later.
It's a favourite thing. I think it's called Breen's mug. It's called.
We could really use the break.
Was she drunk?
She has like one note, one
then.
speed, one volume. This actress, and it's just yelling.
Yeah.
Whether she's like having an argument, she's yelling. When she's speaking on the phone, she's yelling. When she's having a polite conversation, she's yelling. When she's flirting, she's yelling.
Still in pain.
Oh, I've nearly poured my beer
That
on
makes
this 4 slices of bread we have on the
That would have ruined dinner. We're enjoying this dinner of booze and bread. Going all out, eh, Neil? Couldn't hire a caterer.
To see what I can find out.
The perfect Neil Breen image to me.
Do you think he just goes like...
is him with his eyes closed, like my name is Earl, and just be like, I'm hacking into government systems right now. I will save the world again by having sex with many beautiful
He
women.
stopped taking his meds.
And then
And
it
then
cuts to-
I started taking them.
Yeah, like this next film is he's going to
Get some for me?
like he's going to kill all the evil politicians and businessmen by sleeping with their sexy wives. Haha, evil governor, I have cucked you. Now you will die. Oh no, suiciding away.
I know I have issues.
Do you think they just filmed him talking to his real psychiatrist?
No.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's adorable. They think he'd go to a psychiatrist.
He
What are you
should.
I'm Neil Breen. I'm the perfect human specimen. He's like a Bob Chipman without the extra layers of fat.
I feel like Bob Chipman would commit an act of domestic terrorism. He'd like shoot up some kind of political rally. There's like a right wing.
Yeah, but he couldn't get away because he'd be out of breath.
It's like your pill taking for pain relief's gone out of control.
I'm glad he specified it was pain relief
Yeah.
because her recreational drug use is fine. If anything, she could be doing more.
Yeah.
I want you to
But-
go into rehab.
Whereas Neil Breen, I think if Neil Breen, it's really important that he's making films.
But I'll be lost.
By the way, for legal reasons, I have to specify this is a joke.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to get in trouble for slander. But in the context of this joke that I am telling,
Neil Breen would be the Zodiac
I'm
killer.
glad that he's making films, because if he wasn't, he's the type that would walk into a major bank or financial district or the New York Stock Exchange and shoot the place up.
To
This
stop that-
is a joke.
Yeah,
But
as
it's not, he would do it.
Yeah, as I said, Neil Breen would just be the Zodiac killer.
Yes.
But with really shitty clues. he
That's
leaves
her-
a laptop at the
her
scene of
agent.
every.
Yeah.
He leaves a laptop at the scene of every crime.
A little can of tuna.
Do you think he's the type of person that'll go around to people and be like, I am a genius, or like
I
you would
imagine that
say,
Yeah, he's basically
a
the bean. Yeah,
Breenius?
I imagine he's bought a trophy with his name on it and just walked around carrying it.
What you're saying is he's the B-movie version of Kanye West.
I thought you were going to say he's like the B movie, and I thought he was going to bring up James
It's like,
Neil Breen.
did you
as-
guys know, by the way, speaking of Kanye West, that he still gets upset about the South Park fish sticks joke?
Really?
Meaning that he behaves in real life like the parody version does in the fucking fish sticks one.
That's hilarious.
yeah, that is a wonderful.
Now, I'm sure none of us will ever get the chance, but by some fucking cosmic miracle, and I say to anybody listening, if you're in a scenario where you get the opportunity to say that joke to Kanye West, fucking take it. I don't give a
Oh
shit.
no, the laptops again!
Neil, how are you going to hack into government and corporate secrets?
It's throwing paper. It's like you know. I'm just trying to make because we're gonna have sex with my wife. This you're just making a mess. Go to the fucking bedroom. You're making a mess of your office. How are you gonna get any hacking done?
Neil Breen feels like he studied sex from very far away, from his home planet, perhaps,
Please do not smile.
and looked through a telescope at humans having sex on TV, and was like, "That's what I need." In my
Yeah, I've
movie."
learned all about this human sexual reproduction from this thing called softcore pornography. It is some form of documentarium.
And here we see Neil in his natural environment, the Backrooms.
The liminal space.
So yeah, where are you from, Neil? He's like, I live in a terrifying liminal space between dimensions. Some may call it the Backrooms.
Yeah, they was doing some sort of like Hadron Collider experiment, and it caused a crack in reality, and Neil Breen just crawled through the crack and started making movies.
So what you're saying is that Neil Breen is a cosmic entity.
Yeah, he's like Jeremy Kyle. I do think someone just put the camera on him here. He's just staring.
Neil, you're fired. Oh wait, that's me.
Get out of here!
You're off the set.
You can't fire me, I quit.
Is there anyone in this movie who isn't addicted to painkillers?
Fresh air.
Fine.
Yeah, she just shouts all the time.
You go.
Like, I genuinely don't know if she's like supposed to be unsatisfied by shouting here, or whether she's actually being supportive, because she has one voice.
Oh no. I think
Please disappear again. Please disappear. Oh yeah.
no, woman, Neil Breen is not having an affair.
It's just absurd.
Did you find someone who'd want to sleep with? No. She's like, are you having an affair? Like, no. Like, why not?
I'm just frustrated.
Please.
There is another girl.
There is
Look
another
at this
guy.
like exotic accent and everything.
It's like
Don't look at the camera, Neil.
it's like that bit in LA Noir where you've got to
Doubt.
you got to wait for them, and then you've got to look at them, and then they're just
facial
the
animation.
and they're like
Expose them all.
press X to die.
And no one knows
It's just like there's not another girl,
Oh well, we're in the fucking garbage dimension again.
but with the book
The
is here.
giant book is.
Oh, I was hoping we
For
were going to see that again.
ages, like, because again, I've seen this film before. I didn't notice it was a book because I was watching it on a really low quality screen, and I just thought it was like a wooden box he'd made in
Yeah,
shop.
it's just a ridiculously big, impractical book.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, like it's so big that you would think it's actually. It looks more like a wooden box. Yeah,
He was like, now,
with a tassel on it. But
really old book, surrender your secrets to me. I'm like, Neil, you have to read the book. Why does it look like it's stuffed with pork luncheon meat?
It looks like bread on the
Yeah,
outside.
Oh my
I've been carrying this notebook for years. I never wrote anything else in it except that one line, and it hasn't aged. It's been in my pocket for decades.
it hasn't.
It hasn't creased to like the. It's still white, like they just bought it. There's no staining.
I
to
mean,
the
have you
paper.
like? For God, that, like, you know, so you can carry around everywhere. I've had this phone case for what?
Yeah.
3 years, and that's in pretty fucking bad shape.
Yep. Haha, enjoy your drink of nothing.
I've known her since she was 8 years old.
That doesn't make it less weird. Neil.
Yeah, exactly. Oh no, has this ever happened to you?
That's not drunkenness. That's a seizure.
Yeah.
Like, you need to call the hospital. I'd like to point out this is beautiful woman number 3 that has shown some romantic interest in Neil Breen in this movie.
Fill in.
Because, or he brought it to his agent and just went, Neil, no.
Yeah, when I'm running a bath, I always make sure the plug isn't inserted.
Hey, Emily.
Stay away from me.
I don't get what the deal is supposed to be with these guys. It's just
I don't know.
And well, something about her is distracting me, and I can't quite put my finger on what it is. I don't think I've ever seen a less threatening-looking handgun in a movie. It looks so tiny.
It does.
I know they have like whatever they call them, like snub nose or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just so
Cute.
unthreatening looking. Yeah.
It's a cute.
It's adorable gun for ladies.
I'm gonna shoot this damn car out full of holes.
No, they get speed holes. It'll go faster.
You killed him.
Just that scene of like shot.
One of the things I've noticed
That, oh, look.
one of the things I've noticed in this film, by the way, that
Don't look.
it's unique to super low budget films is they don't bother recording a buzz track. So when they go to the wide, go from a wide to a close up, the background ambience changes.
Yeah.
So you like, it's like just record a fucking background ambience track and use that.
What's hilarious is that there's that bit where it goes, "You killed him," and then she goes, "Don't look,
Yeah.
while she's already in the room.
Yeah.
Oh, the best line.
I noticed there's a can of WD-40 there. I find the funniest part of the film is when he takes out a smaller can of WD-40.
Yes.
Jim! Emote!
It's just take a moment
Oscar
to
winning.
enjoy this fucking acting.
How could you have done this? Jim! I can't believe you committed suicide.
I love the way, like, I need to get some blood on it, like a little bit on your lip, and then it's all.
Yeah,
How could you have done
cuts so
this?
close
How
and
could you have
suddenly
committed
just
suicide?
covered in the guy's blood.
It's a.
I can't
Remember your line?
Can't help you out of this one.
With all we've been through, I can't.
Quick, do your lines as quickly as possible. You need to get the car back before 5. And then just straight back to him.
How could Jim have killed himself?
Especially when the gun was right on the other side of the room.
Although she picked it up and moved it next to him, which is the perfect crime.
It's just not like him.
It's not like him. Yeah, people typically don't do it twice, Dylan.
Yeah. He didn't make a habit. He didn't make a habit of suicide.
Yeah, if it was like him, he'd be dead. Like before this. When someone says something derogatory about white people, this is just what I picture. Just Neil Breen naked, surrounded by garbage bags.
See, white people, they walk like this. And she's Neil Breen sitting
I
there.
support you. I'll do anything
Surrounded
for
by
you.
bin liners.
Anything to help.
You ever see a
Jim's
white guy at the
suicide
KFC?
was
He'll be all like this,
suicide.
disgusting.
You can't blame
Fully
yourself.
nude.
It was
Trying to
not
want the
your
chicken.
fault.
just taking his sweet time with it. I'd be driven insane if I was her, though. Be like, my weird, monotonous husband.
Who always goes to the room, looks at a dictionary,
Yeah.
and then types on his laptop. It's never on.
And everyone's trying to fuck him. And I don't know what's going on.
Very busy.
I'm very busy. Like, there's nothing on your screen.
What
Did you forget to add the displays in post?
You know what? After giving
I mean,
it
like,
It's like 5 minutes in After Effects, man.
No, it's so secret that even he can't see what he's doing.
Signing the contract.
I feel like there are more laptops than before. Are they multiplying?
There's some sort of.
I'm hacking into government secrets. I have learned how to
reproduce
reproduce laptops asexually. You mean asexually? No, I mean sexually. I have sex with beautiful women and laptops appear.
So here's the thing, right? He was 9 when the incident took place with the 8-year-old.
Yeah. So there's supposed to be a 1 year age difference.
Yeah, a
between
1
them.
year age difference. But
It's all,
no,
yeah, it's all like alien radiation.
when you say it was not her that was actually in there with him the whole time.
She looks closer to his age than the blonde girl.
Exactly.
You know, you always, like when you're telling like your problems to a psychiatrist, or
Yeah, it's always done in the conference room.
yeah, and it's always done far away as possible to the point where
You have to
Yeah,
shout
yeah.
them
yeah,
so that other
where you
people
could
can
actually
hear.
get a shot of both of you at the same time.
You don't want to ever create a sense of intimacy
Yeah, or
or
comfort.
trust or comfort. I like the idea that they're all swimming in the same direction because all these ducks want to get the fuck away from Neil Breen.
They can sense the evil.
Yeah, I guess that's the idea of like an eldritch abomination.
It's like,
dogs. Do you think dogs bark at him in
Yeah.
the street?
I was just thinking like something similar, like in Al and Terminator, dogs that bark at Terminator.
Yeah.
But then I just came to the idea of like, what if it was ducks? So they have to have like guard ducks in case of Terminators. How bad would it be if she actually looked like she's like
This
15?
guy does not give a shit about his like friend who killed himself.
No.
He's not like trying to get to the bottom of it because he's like, that's not like him. You know, or maybe he was murdered and he's just forgotten about it.
It's a nice rare example of stuffed in the fridge, but male. You know, his daughter saw her mother
The
kill.
skull! It's back!
It was my favourite character. Oh, here comes the fart.
I love that the wisp of smoke has about 3 frames of animation.
It's the same one over and over again.
I'm like, could you not have actually just filmed the smoke elements?
What a hero is Neil Breen? Like, he's not helping his wife with her drug problem. He's just going to find someone who's not addicted to drugs. It's clearly the most important thing. Like, was it supposed to be his
I
child?
can't believe you've done this, Emily.
Can't
How
believe you
could
shut
have done
yourself.
this?
The friend comes, shoots her in the head, and then leaves.
I'm very pissy.
I can't believe you shot yourself with the same gun.
So how long?
Police still haven't been by.
Like I left you here for 2 days. I didn't think you were going to kill yourself. It's not like
I knew you had a drug problem, so I let you to it. Hope you worked it out for yourself.
Also, I don't think Neil Breen has working tear ducts because he never cries.
Well,
Yeah, that's definitely the problem. Yeah, clearly. It can't be a fault of his acting.
I'm gonna eat this yummy lettuce on its own. Yum.
you're sure more attractive and alive than my last wife. Yeah, yes.
Why would you put it there, Neil? It's very clear that would happen.
This is delicious. Let me just put this here, tilt it, and then go. Oh no, it's been ruined.
I feel like you don't just eat raw spinach without other things. You know, you're not Popeye. They say that if a baby, before it's laughed for the first time in its life, hears Neil Breen laugh, it will never laugh. Even into adulthood. Why this far into the movie are we still introducing plot ideas?
I don't know, because
we're going to kidnap the doctor who Neil Breen is in love with.
just like
Why? Is it because he's hacking into the most secret government and corporate secrets?
It's like two. It is just kind of trying to follow the plot, which is very hard.
They're saving a princess. Oh, what? What?
Was he the
I was kind of hoping she wasn't blindfolded. She's like, what the fuck?
His face is through the wall, just immediately enters a state of heightened panic.
She starts slamming her head against the wall to try to escape the freak monster.
It's one of his, now she's seen him face through the wall, she can see his real face.
Yeah, he teleports in like a layer by layer.
Yeah!
face first?
It's like skeleton.
Before you even see the skeleton, you see the strange black wiry thing beneath the bone.
Yeah.
It's like, what is that?
Skeleton, blood, nerves, the black, like the centipede running through his body.
I haven't got a fucking clue what's going on.
Good thing you put the blindfold on so she won't feel the teleportation.
The police.
Also, you should get naked again.
Talking
Oh, they're finally at your house. He's just been
This is like several weeks later.
Yeah, we got some smell complaints.
Excuse me, what?
There's a ghost?
Well,
Could this be real, Gemma, or is it just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
It is like I'm watching
welcome
the
to
episode.
Nuke Top 5.
I don't.
Hey guys, this is Neil Breen and welcome to Select. Damn!
Hello, and my name is Sir Spooks, and
Jacob,
This-
you use that word elaborate a lot. I don't think you mean what
and this
it
is
means.
the top 5. It's the top 5 scary things.
I think this is the ghost of his wife. She's just so fucking pissed off. I'm gonna tear that entire building down.
We're going to shake this mirror slightly.
It's more dramatic the way I say it.
Like in the subway.
People don't realise that
Johnny Johnson.
Neil Breen's films are expensive. He's a very wealthy man, but they look so low budget. So all the budget goes on proving the supernatural is real, and then hiring a ghost to come and be in the movie.
Yeah. He's done a really good job, you know?
But I feel like he probably could have just done this as as a special effect and saved a lot of cash.
Could you imagine? Like, some sort of ghost video, but with Neil Breen and Chris Borges.
I would pay to see that.
What the hell? I've been hacking into the most secret government secrets. There's corruption, lies, and money laundering.
I want to see them
Was this
fight
a ghost
crime.
caught on
I want to
camera?
see them go around in a van and fight crime.
Oh, I've missed spending time in the desert with you, Neil.
See, it is a remake of Double Down.
Yeah. Now put your denim on and start crawling around. Come on, we've got
I'm an
places
American!
to be.
He's actually been playing Lethal Force.
This is a genuinely frustrating experience.
I was going to make a
What
joke.
the fuck?
I was going to say, and she just fades away, and then she fucking did.
This is meaningless. This is utter fucking biffle baffle. What is happening?
Piffle Paffle.
You couldn't. Oh, now you got the green screen. You couldn't afford it for the bin dimension.
How did Dylan engineer this? To give like a press conference? Like, I understand he's supposed to be a successful author.
I've got a new book, and they just.
What I have found.
I want to,
will
this feels like
shock
a
you.
presidential address. Like half the fucking media is there.
Also,
That one mic is just looking like the 1 out of 10 dentist that doesn't recommend Sensodyne.
Documents.
So this is, for me, this shit is where Neil Breen comes
I'm
across as a
releasing
crazy
these
person.
files.
Yeah.
Again, who might,
The public
I am joking, shoot up the New York Stock Exchange.
Money, payoffs, and greed were always the priority of my company. Like many companies. I'm afraid of going to prison. They now know my crimes.
this is how people talk.
I am resigning today.
And then the next guy just gets up and talks to the crowd after the suicide. I feel like everything would grind to a halt when the guy blows his fucking brains out.
Just like kick him out of the way. Just like this fucking evil Joker smile.
I love how this is presented like a happy ending. That was a good way to end this story about love and government corruption. Mass suicide.
My releasing these files.
I've ruined these people's lives to the point where they're killing themselves in front of me. That man just walked inside my house because it's the only set we have. Like, none of them are like, no, none of them are like, it's all bullshit, it's lies. I have
Yeah.
dog me like, there's no maybe like, oh no, we have been caught. Quick, shoot a suicide.
Yeah, it's mad to think. You know, the politicians here are incapable of lying.
Yeah.
It seems kind of weird.
Or like deny it or
Yeah.
anything.
That's always what I wanted to see. Fucking Priti Patel gas herself to death.
We cannot continue to let them slip through our failed justice systems.
Well, I mean, they didn't. They even killed themselves.
Rather than going to prison.
You've driven these people to suicide, you monster.
Yeah.
But again, I should point out, this is Neil Breen's idea of a happy ending.
Yes.
Did you see that? His head lifted up to help them when she's meant to be dead.
Well, he's just a nice guy. The guy playing the corpse, you know? It's too late to assassinate him now.
Yeah.
All of them are dead.
Also, like, is it the same building behind it?
Yes, it is. It's the one stock photo behind the politicians, Neil Breen, and the assassin. And then, like, embracing and everything. I'm like, I just caused a lot of death.
Yeah, my
Let's
wife's
walk-
dead.
My wife's
Well,
dead, and
well,
all these corporate people.
a
are
lot
dead
of
as
people, I
well.
am responsible for a lot of deaths. Now come with me, girlfriend. We will make for the love.
Yeah. Like all the bloodshed. Man, am I horny. Two people shot themselves right in front of me today.
Yeah.
So,
Let's get busy.
yeah. I was thinking you could take your clothes off.
And help with my human boner.
The howling again.
We shall copulate and then create more. More of my species. They will ravage the earth.
Into the woods from whence I came. He's not actually from space. That's what's really scary.
He's just a
always
shaved.
been here.
He's a shaved Bigfoot.
He's a wood crawler.
Yeah, as you said, he literally is a skinwalker.
Holy shit.
10 out of 10. Would watch again.
Oh
Oscar
my
winning.
God. Yeah, that wasn't very good.
No, it wasn't.